Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
In this video, we are going to discuss some more transformation methods, like we will discuss how to add new column to a data frame, how we can go ahead and rename a particular column in a data frame, and how to drop the column. Then we will also see how to use the literal function in a data frame, and we will see all of them in a practical session. So let's get started. So what is add column? It means in a data frame, you have to add a new column to it. So for that, PySpark provides a with column method. What with column method is, it actually adds a column into a data frame and it returns a new data frame. If in case the column name already exists, it will go ahead and replace that particular column with the new expression of the column that you provide. So the column expression must be an expression basically. So we have already discussed in the previous session what exactly an column means. It could be an expression like concatenating two columns. It's an expression and we can put that expression into a column data. Then what parameters it will need? First is the column name. Column name should be a string type and the column expression for the new column or the existing column that we want to replace to. And it is displayed as an example here. That is, you mention your data frame name dot with column, your new column name or the existing column name and your expression, and you can do a collect to get the output. We will see this in the practical also. So the next topic that we have is rename column. So for renaming the column, we have this column renamed method. So what it will take is an existing column and the new. So what it does, it actually renames your column that is already existing. So the parameter that it takes is an existing column name, which is a string type, and the new column name, which will also be a string type. So that is how you can rename the column. The example here is df.with column renamed. You will see that C is capital and R is capital because it is in camel case. Okay. Now, let's go with the next topic that we have for today, that is drop column. How you can drop a column from the data frame that you actually don't need. So for that, you have to mention the data frame dot drop and your column list of columns. So here it will return a new data frame after dropping those column names that you have mentioned in your argument. So the parameter is a column, which is a string or a class of column. Then the example is df.draw your column name and then do a connect operation. So these are the things that we will see today in this particular video. So let's get started with the practice. So in the previous video, we have seen that we need to actually import some modules. Okay. So we have imported it and I will use the same data set that we are using it. In this data set, we have a population versus price. And in this, I will first create a new data frame after reading the CSV file. If you don't know how exactly to read the data frame in the CSV file, you can watch my previous video. I have pinned that in the I button. Just go ahead and watch it. You will come to know how exactly to do it. And before we continue, please like, share, and subscribe to know the tutorial about the data frame and the PySpark. I have covered it from the beginning to the advanced level. So this is my data frame now that is displayed with 2014 rank till 2015 median sales price. So let me go ahead and add a new column. So this is my display. Display is a method in which you can display it in a tabular format or you can do a show method that the Databricks or the PySpark provides. So let's go ahead and add a new column to this particular data frame. So for that, we have seen the data frame is there. If you just type with, these are some methods that actually the PySpark provides. So you have to mention the with column. I will put a tab and I will create a new column. Let's say I want to create a column called location. And this location will be a combination of my state and my city. So if you will see, there is a state and a city. So what I will do is I will actually merge these two. That is my state and city with the concatenation function. So I'll mention my city as the column. And I also want to concatenate the second column, that is my state. Okay. So now let me do a show. It should create a new column named location with the concatenation of city and state. So now here you will see all my column lists are there, but again it is giving me this column name called location that we have mentioned here and the combination of city and state. Here if you will see, the city and state are actually merged together without any spaces. So you will not come to know which one is city and which one is state, right? So let's filter this out in a proper way. So for that, we have a functionality, a function called literal. So I will, let's say, I will go ahead and create a literal. So I want a space between my city and my state. So I will use this literal function. See, this is a function that this part provides. So I will just put a space into it, and then I will create a show. I'll just make it display so that it can be in a tabular format in a proper way. So now you will see the location is there, but the location is having the spaces now between city and state. So now it is in a readable format. So what does the literal do? So let me go ahead and do a help on the literal and see what the literal function does in Spark. So if you do a help and literal, it will actually give you what exactly this literal function does. So you see, this is a particular function called literal column. You can put any column into it, and the parameter that it will need is a class or it's a column. Column is a class. Now, it returns what? It returns again the literal instance, and it has given you some example how to do it. So let me do it in a different way now. Now, let's say I don't want to add a column, okay, with using the with column method. I can use my literal function itself to add a new column to it, because I just want to add a particular entry into my column. So what I mean is, let me go to df.select. So how you select all your columns, that is select star. If you don't know how to select your columns, watch my previous video. I have explained it there. I will pin it in the I button as well for that. Okay. So if you do a df.select.star and do a show, see, now it will show you all your column list. But now, okay, I just made a spelling mistake. Let me rerun this code. So now you see all your column names. In this itself, I will just add a literal in this. Let's say I want to add a country, but I'll just mention here as India. Okay. Now let's see what does it say. If you will see here, my all my columns are there, and a new column with the data India is there. Okay. But my column name is also India. So what literal does it? In every row, it will insert a constant value, whatever value you put it inside the literal. So let's say I want to rename this column. Okay. I will just use dot and I will alias. Okay. Using alias also, you can rename a column. So in this, I will put it as country. So my country is now India. Okay, this is how you use your literal if you want to put a constant into your all your rows in a particular column. Now, let's say I want to go ahead and rename a particular column. How will I do that? I want to rename this 2014 Jan. So we have this method called df dot with column rename. What with column renamed use is a existing string. I need to give my existing string name. That is my 2014 RAM. And then it is asking for a new column name. So I will mention it as 2014 underscore RAM. I will rename it to 2014 underscore RAM. Now let me go ahead and display this. It would have renamed the column from 2014 to 2014 underscore RAM. Okay. This is how you can use your rename method. Now let's say I want to drop this particular column itself. So what I will do is I will use a drop method, drop function that it provides. I want to drop this particular column. So now let me go ahead and save this in a data frame so that you can use this data frame later on wherever required. Okay, because I don't want to actually do anything with my existing data frame. So this is my new data frame. I will do a df dot show in this, and let me remove this display function. So now df1.show, it would have shown you a one less column, that's 2014 rank is being removed from this. So this is how you actually select all your columns, how you can add your new columns, how you can rename your columns, and how you can drop, and what is a literal, right? We have learned all these things in this particular video. If you like this video and you have learned something new, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends so that your friends can also learn about PySpark. And I've covered it everything in my playlist from beginning to advanced. So don't forget to watch every video so that everything is in a sequence and you will learn everything about PySpark.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.